Einstein at NASA Point, Long Island, New York in the summer of 1939. Eiffel Tower under construction July 1888. Da Vinci's Mona Lisa is returned to the Louvre after World War II. Japanese couple taking a mirror selfie, 1920s. The FBI fingerprint files 1944. Lifeboat carrying Titanic survivors 1912. Police officer guarding a pharmacy in high flood waters, Ontario 1974. Two ladies and a local man watching the sunset 1925. An early morning train on a Monday, Japan, 1964. King George V of England and Nicholas II of Russia photo taken in 1890 AD. They were related by third-degree kinship. Wigstown Factory 1900s. Arms production in Britain in the First World War 1917. Russian revolutionists the 7th of November 1917. Tomba of the Mamluks, Cairo 1890. Russian trading station in Yakutia, circa 1904. Pan American Airways 1940s. Crowd gathering on Wall Street after the 1929 crash. Taiwanese military police officer in front of an American flag on Kinmen Island, 1958. An Ojibwe Native American spearfishing, Minnesota, 1908. More than 60 biplanes appear to fly together above Portland, Oregon, in an elaborate composite photograph 1920. President Ronald Reagan, First Lady Nancy Reagan, Donald, and Ivana Trump at a White House state dinner for King Fahd bin Abdulaziz Al Saud of Saudi Arabia. The 11th of February, 1985. A young Carol Burnett poses in an early publicity portrait years before becoming one of America's most beloved television comedians, 1958. Legendary Soviet rock star Viktor Tsoi of Kino working his day job as a stoker in a Leningrad boiler room, required by law to avoid being prosecuted for parasitism, 1986. British infantry of the York and Lancaster Regiment in the village of Fontenay-le-Pesnel, Normandy, France. The 25th of June, 1944. Fans form enormous lines outside Shibe Park in Philadelphia while waiting to buy baseball tickets, 1911. A circus parade travels along 8th Avenue in Manhattan as crowds watch from the sidewalks, circa 1915 to 1920. Doris Day appears in a bright color publicity portrait during her reign as one of America's biggest movie and recording stars 1957. Armenian Americans march through Washington, D.C., during a public parade, April 14, 1920. Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis make exaggerated faces during the early years of their enormously successful comedy partnership 1950. A weekly food ration for one adult in the United Kingdom, 1942. Ceremonial dress and masks of the Kwakwaka'wakwa, an indigenous people of the Pacific Northwest coast. A young Clark Gable sits on an Ohio porch holding a ukulele years before becoming one of Hollywood's greatest leading men, 1920s. A young telephone operator manually connects calls through a large switchboard, 1922. Queen with Christopher Lambert during the filming of the music video for Princes of the Universe, which is the theme to the first Highlander film in 1986. The St. Louis Browns baseball team poses together in a remarkably wide panoramic photograph, 1910. American boxer Ray Bronson poses in star-spangled trunks and gloves while touring Australia, December 23, 1911.